From DOS-based matrix to mastering philosophy and revolutionizing online lending. A real-life story of challenging norms, innovating, and winning arguments. I was born on June 7, 1983, in Masis, a modest yet resilient town in Armenia's Ararat Valley. Ever since childhood, technology has fascinated me deeply, but my curiosity went beyond circuits and code. I was equally intrigued by philosophy and the fundamental truths about our world. 2001, creating the impossible matrix. During my second year at university, I chose to present a programming project far beyond the norm. While my classmates displayed basic textbook solutions, I stunned everyone by developing a complex 3D graphical animation on an old MS-DOS system using Pascal language, inspired by the famous Matrix film. My professor was so bewildered by what he saw, he stopped my presentation midway, convinced I was somehow cheating or presenting something impossible. But this misunderstanding didn't discourage me, it motivated me, teaching a powerful lesson. Greater than real innovation always puzzles people at first, before becoming obvious. 2004, the nationwide wireless internet vision. When graduation thesis time arrived, while others chose familiar, safe topics, I again embraced something audaciously innovative. Establishing a nationwide wireless internet network for Armenia. At that time, Wi-Fi was practically unknown, and mobile internet sounded like a futuristic dream. Professors were initially skeptical, especially when I selected my close friend as my thesis advisor, unintentionally bypassing traditional professors who often received compensation for their role. The day of my presentation was extraordinary. While other students spoke for roughly 5 minutes each, my talk lasted over an hour. Filled with endless questions from the fascinated panel of 18 professors. In the end, they stood in applause, proclaiming, "Greater than if you ever wish to bring this idea to life, we'll all sign our support to get you government funding." But fate had other plans. I had just 10 days before leaving for mandatory military service. Thus, the ambitious wireless internet vision remained only on paper. 2006, winning a philosophical debate. After my military service, I returned to university for my master's degree in the same department. Besides technology, philosophy had always held a special place in my heart. I never missed philosophy classes, fascinated by the logical arguments presented by my professor. Every class began with my professor proposing a provocative thesis, which he would then carefully justify and prove correct by the end of the session. But one day, as he introduced his thesis, I felt certain he was mistaken. "You're wrong," I stated boldly, causing a tense silence in the lecture hall. "Then prove it," my professor challenged. For the entire class, we engaged in a spirited, intellectual duel, question after question, argument after argument. By the end, step by step, I convincingly demonstrated that his initial claim was indeed incorrect. Astonished yet delighted by the intellectual challenge, my professor immediately awarded me perfect marks, 100 points, for the entire academic year. Yet from that day on, attending his classes lost its charm. After all, I'd already won the most exciting philosophical debate I could imagine. 2018, Armenia's first online lending revolution. Still driven by innovation, in 2018 I recognized a significant gap in Armenia's financial sector, the cumbersome process of obtaining loans. People wasted days in lines and paperwork, prompting a simple question: why can't we do this online? Despite skepticism, I launched Armenia's first online lending platform, completely transforming the financial landscape. Armenians could now secure loans online within minutes, a revolution in convenience, speed, and financial inclusion. TBUY Marketplace, my ongoing innovation. My journey didn't stop there. I soon launched TBUY Marketplace, aiming to disrupt global e-commerce through a revolutionary 1% commission fee, instead of traditional 18 to 55%. Comprehensive AI-driven business solutions. A groundbreaking logistics model requiring no warehouses, enabling fast, global scaling. My life philosophy. Throughout my life, I've been guided by a single principle. Greater than where others see obstacles, I see limitless opportunities. From an early DOS-based matrix animation, philosophical debates at university, pioneering online lending in Armenia, to creating TBUY Marketplace, my story has been about challenging norms, innovating against the odds, and always striving to prove that impossible is just another word for opportunity. The journey continues, and I invite you to join me as we step into the next chapter together.